Yashodanandana Prajajanandana Yashodanandana Prajajanandana Yamunatira Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev. Nitai Gauri Go, Hari Go, Hari Go, Nitai Gauri Go. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Padiva Jagacharya Hastu Tarasata Sri Sriman Divine Grace. His compound Acharya Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Hastu Tarasata Srisimati Divine Grace. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai. Nama Acharya Srila Haridasa Koi Ki Jai. Prem Kuha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Siva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shama Radha Kunda Giri Garodhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mathura Dham Ki Navadvip Maithura Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Jamuna Mai Ki Ganges Mai Ki Tulasi Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki, Nitai Gaura Premananda. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory is assembled devotees. All glory to Shishi Guru Sri Gauranga. Narayam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashta Prayesha Vedrishu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama-suki Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manopistam Thapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Bharati Swakadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sita Parakam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sarvatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurambi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Suti Devi Pranamami Vanchakaratarubhyascha Kripasuntadevacha Patitanam Pavebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantara Srimad Bhagwatam ki Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagwatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7. The son of Drona, published. Text number 7. Ya Shambhai Shutayama Nayam Krishna Paramapurushe Bhakti Utpadyate Pumsa Sukha Mukha Bhayapaha Ya Shambhai Shuyama Nayam Krishna Parama Purushe Bhakti Utpadyate Pumsa Sukha Moha Bhayapaha Ya Shambhai Shuyama Nayam Krishna Parama Purushe Bhakti Upadyate Pumsa Soka Moha Bhayapaha Jasham. This Vedic literature. Why? Certainly. Shuyama Nayam. Simply by giving oral reception. Krishna unto Lord Krishna. Parama, Supreme, Purusha, unto the personality of Godhead. Bhakti, feelings of devotional service. Utpadyate, sprout up. Pumsa, of the living being. Soka, lamentation. Moha, illusion. Bhaya, fearfulness. Apaha, that which extinguishes. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Simply by giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprouts up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. Please repeat. Simply by giving oral reception to this Vedic literature, the feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, sprout up at once to extinguish the fire of lamentation, illusion, and fearfulness. Very, very powerful. Isn't it? Powerful. The verse is saying, this verse, Srimad Bhagwatam gives Krishna prema. Srimad Bhagwatam gives Krishna prema. Which was missing in the Vedas yesterday compiled before. And that was why he was not satisfied. He didn't give this. He mixed up everything. Everything was all mixed up. Khichdi is a low-class food. You know? That's what he did before. So it was not very tasty. So Narayana told him, please, keep Krishna distinctly different from others. So Bhagavatam is a response of Vyasadeva to Naradamuni's request. He separated Krishna clearly outside. He kept him outside completely, different from others. So it is said here, Shruya Ma Naya. If one give oral reception, if one open the ear for the nectar which Srimad Bhagwatam will produce, prema will develop. Prema will develop. See, Bhagwatam gives prema. And if you want to condense prema, if you want to condense the prema, which Bhagwatam is producing, after hearing, you should speak it. Prema is becoming condensed. So when you speak it, or you hear it, you get prema. You speak it, prema becomes thicker. And if you also give it out to others, if you distribute it, the intensity is becoming intensified. Condensed. So, yesterday, Yesterday said in 112, Ishwara Sada Hridiya Varujate. Hridi Abarujate. And Prabhupada said, compact. Prabhupada used the word compact. Why did Prabhupada use that word? Compact. Hridi Abarujate. Compact. At least you have the idea, compact disc. Right? If you remember, compact disc means what? You load something into a small content. Because Prabhupada is looking at the mighty Krishna, a devotee compressed Krishna to stay within the heart. So he used the word compact. Avarujate. Immediately, love of Godhead will develop for those who submissively hear the message of Godhead. Love of Godhead is certain, is sure to come if we hear the message of Godhead, which the Bhagwatam is producing. Pure love for Godhead, Christian prayer by hearing. By hearing, you get love of Godhead. That is how Sukadeva Goswami planted Krishna in the heart of Parikshit Maharaj. He planted Krishna through the ear, and Krishna came to the heart. That is the process. So Prabhupada said, simply sit down and hear. Just sit down and hear. That's all. If you sit down and hear, open the ears to Bhagavatam's message, Krishna will develop in your heart. Krishna Prema will appear there. Krishna will appear there with a pure love for him. And how will you know that? How will one know? Soka Moha Bhaya. No lamentation. No illusion. No fear. There's no fear. No anxiety. There's no tension. The Supreme Personality of God is sitting there. Where is tension? Where? What is fear? When Krishna is sitting there in the heart. Devotees who have realized that seeing Krishna face to face, they're not afraid of anything. Don't you see? The cowhead boys, they're looking at each other and laughing. see, what is this thing? What is this thing lying there? Is it lying there because of us? See, what is that? They're pointing hand to Agasura, the cowhead boys. See, what is he lying there? What is he doing there? Is he waiting for us? see. And then what? And then? Our friend will kill him like he did to others. Come on, let's enjoy. We are here to enjoy. We are not here to suffer, to fear. Come on, let's enjoy. They enter Agasura's mouth smiling. Not, what is going to happen? They were smiling. They were happy. When Agasura is there with anger, he was breathing like hurricane out of anger. But the cowherd boys, they were carefree. Very happily, they were dancing, embracing each other. They entered Agasura. They were not afraid. Afraid of what? Who? Fear of what? Who? I'm afraid we'll take care of him. That's all. Whatever it is. And as the cowherd boys were thinking and enjoying, Agatsura's body remained there for 1 year. And it became a picnic site. Yes. Because that's what the cowherd boy wants. It remained there for 1 year for them to enter and come out. They go there and play and come outside. Like a recreation center. That's the service I guess what I did for the buses. Recreation center. They will enter and play and come out when they like. 1 year. It happened. That is Bhagwatam. Produces prema. Therefore, what is the use of any other scripture besides this? What is any need besides Bhagwatam? Restlessness is not devotion. Restlessness is due to material anxiety. A person who has Krishna doesn't jump here and there. If you have Krishna, if you have prema, Krishna is Krishna who becomes restless, not you. Yes. It's Krishna who becomes restless. Not you. Stay wherever you are. Krishna will be running to come and meet you. That's what he told Haridas Thakur. I came before my time because of you. Because of you. I was running to come and meet you. That is Krishna. And this is what we get when we hear Bhagavatam from the devotees. The feeling for loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality, was proud. When he is proud, when the moon rises or when the sun rises, what happens? Darkness will immediately disappear. When pure love of Godhead comes, what they say? What the Swami describes pure bhakti. How did he describe pure bhakti? Rupa Goswami. Anya bila asita sunyam. Jnana, karma, anavritam. Sunya. Sunya. Anu kulena Krishna anu shilanam. When bhakti arises, when bhakti develops, then there is sunya. Sunya. There is no 100% zero. What is that? Karma, Gyan, and Adi. Adi means yoga, mysticism, whatever, any other things. Become zero. Zero. When Bhakti appeared, there's nothing like mixing. Zero. That is Bhakti. So Soka Moha Baya Apaha. Apaha means fire extinguisher. Bhagavatam means fire extinguisher. Extinguish all lamentations and fear and illusion Bhagwatam extinguish that. Fire extinguisher is Bhagwatam. Huh? So if you have fire extinguisher in your house or in the car, you have the sense of protection, isn't it? You have the sense of protection. Because as soon as fire appears, it's gone. If you don't have, there is panicking, fear. So if you don't have love of Godhead, then fear. Fear. Yesterday we mentioned that fear means sin, sinful. Yes. Because there is no Krishna, there's fear. Huh? Like darkness. When one is in darkness, fear. Right? Because you don't know what is happening. You can mistake a snake for rope or a rope for a snake. Both of them will bring anxiety. If you don't know what is a snake or rope, you'll be in anxiety, both sides. And both is dangerous. If one knows that this is not a snake, but it's a rope, there's no fear. So in darkness, that is the definition of fear, darkness. One does not know what is what. But when there is light, Prabhupada said, nations is what? Darkness. Godhead is light. Where there is Godhead, there is no darkness. Yes. So Prabhupada said in the purport, there are various senses of which the fear is the most effective. You see that fear pervaded everything we're doing? Do you see? Fear pervades everything we do. Is it not? Fear is there even in eating, in sleeping, in mating. Fear is there. Fear, especially this time. Fear of getting disease. Fear of getting poison from the food. Fear in the sleep. Fear is there in all the 4 basic activities which we do. Fear pervades everything. So fear is prominent. Why? Because there is no love of Godhead. Where there is love of Godhead, there is no fear. So pure devotees are fearless. They are fearless. That's the sign of purity. Fearlessness. Fearless. Like the Kshatriyas are fearless. They are not pure devotees, but they have knowledge that if I die, I will go to heaven. So they are fearless. But we are not sure, so we are fearful. They are fearful. The Kshatriyas, they are fearless because they know that if I leave my body fighting, I'll go back to God. So they will look for it. So Krishna told Arjuna, glorious is that person whose this opportunity come unsought. This opportunity to go to heaven by fighting, by death, come unsought. That person is glorious. So the Kshatriyas, they look for it because they know this is the gateway for, yes, going to heaven with better sanctification. Dhira was blaspheming Krishna. See, you will stay here with your friends and suffer. I'm going to heaven to enjoy. He's leaving the body. He's still blaspheming Krishna. What kind of consciousness is that? This is misfortune. I'm going to enjoy in heaven. You will stay here. You want the kingdom. Yes, you force seriously to get kingdom for your friend. But you will stay here and suffer. I'm going to enjoy a heavenly planet. Enjoyment is better than here. But why were you fighting? If you know it is better, why were you fighting? That intelligence they don't have. They don't have this intelligence because they're not devotees. But devotees, they know us. So they were not interested in it. Yudhishthira wasn't interested. They didn't want it. But he wanted it. Now he's speaking as if he knows. When one did not get the object of your target, if one does not get it, one will start to condemn it because he didn't get it. If you get it, you will not condemn it. But because you don't get it, you condemn it. That is Dhira. So, Prabhupada said, this sense works even when a man is deep asleep. Fear. Fear. Sometimes you work out of fear. It's fear. And before we sleep, we lock the door. Why? Fear. Fear that somebody will come when I'm sleeping unknown. Eh? It happened to Satyajit. You know? Satyajit was murdered while sleeping. The Pandavas' children. It happened to them. Pandavas' children, that's how they had no chance to even defend themselves for some time by fighting. They were killed while sleeping. Therefore, lock the door. It's fear. It's due to fear. All the burglary proofs. The burglary proof is what? It's fear. Right? As soon as devotees enter the car, Namaste Narasimhaya. What is that? Fear. There's fear. Afraid of accident. Afraid. The prasadam which is waiting for me in the next temple, I don't want to miss it. They are going to the next temple, prasadam is waiting there. The Rajagana Mishra feast is waiting there. So we are going for the feast. I don't want to miss it. Namaste Narasimhaya. It's for the prasadam for the next temple we are going. We don't want to miss it. Prasadam is so nice now. Yeah. So we don't want to miss it. That is our salary. That's our salary. Yeah, we need our salary. So we want it. So we are praying. The single day, don't allow me to miss that prasadam. Keep it for me. I'm coming. One can protect himself from the hands of an enemy while awake. But while asleep, one is protected by what? Ear. The ear. Only. Because one can hear the sound of the enemy's foot on the ground and wake up. The eye will not see. The mouth, the nose, other senses, they are not useful while we are sleeping. The only useful sense is hearing. So this is our protection. The only protection we have for is the ear. It's the ear. The only protection is the ear. But even those who are not asleep, what we are fearing, what we are afraid of, is not coming from the enemy. The thing we are afraid of is not coming from The enemy is not coming from any person. It is right with us when we are sleeping. Death is in this body. Death is already in this body. So even if you lock the door, we have already locked the death inside the room, not outside the room. So it is illusion. We are thinking that the death is coming from somewhere. It's already lying there with us. There are many people who have gone to bed not sick. They couldn't wake up the next day. Who killed them? Where the death came from? The door was locked. Everything was perfectly done. They were not even sick. Went to bed. Couldn't get up the next day. The death came from where? Enemy broke the door? No. So what we are fearing, we are worried about is already here with us. So it is ignorance, it's illusion for us to think outside, to think inside. This is Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness. So devotees are the only people who are free from death. Haridas Thakur said, death will not come for a devotee who is chanting Hare Krishna. Death has no power for a devotee who is chanting Hare Krishna. Means what? Devotees, they walk freely. See, he's only Kadama, he was chanting till he leaving the body. I was falling. He was chanting till leaving the body. And when he was not physically chanting again, the devotees were chanting. They were hearing. What a success. Successful life. What a successful life. This is the process of Krishna consciousness. To hear about Krishna. How many times? How many times? Satatan. Nitya Bhagwata Sevaya. And Satatan Krita Yantumam. Two things. Always chanting, always hearing about Krishna. Always. There is no break at Vyabhicharini. There is no break. There is no recreation, no break that, okay, I'll take leave. Okay, holy name, I'm going on break. After 1 hour, if they come that time, what will you do? There's no break. Because the soul is nitya. The soul is nitya. Therefore, our activities are also nitya, eternal. Chanting and hearing about Krishna is part of the soul. It is not sometimes. It can be covered over because of our material existence. But it is eternal. So coming to Krishna consciousness is to be reinstated in our original constitutional position as a servant of Krishna who will constantly hear, chant, and serve him. The importance of hearing is mentioned here in connection with attaining the highest perfection of life, namely, getting free from 3 material pangs. Everyone is full of lamentation at every moment. He is after the mirage of illusory things, mirage. And he is always afraid of his supposed enemy. These are the primary symptoms of material disease. And it is definitely suggested herein that simply by hearing the message of the Srimad Bhagwatam, one gets attachment for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. And as soon as this is affected, the symptoms of the material diseases disappear. So like yesterday, I saw the all perfect personality of Godhead. And in this statement, the all perfect personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is clearly confirmed. The ultimate result of devotional service is to develop genuine love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The ultimate result of devotional service is to develop genuine love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It's the ultimate, pure love for Godhead. And Bhagwatam gives this. If you simply hear, you get Krishna Prema. Love is a word which is often used in relation with a man and woman. That is lust. That is not love. That is different. If you tell your son, I love you very much, will you ask him for sex? If you tell your son, I love you so much, will you ask him for sex? No. So we don't understand the word, so we misuse the word. Love is different from lust. The relationship they had is that they are opposite. The opposite of pure love is lust. That is the relationship. Like the back of a person. The front and the back of a person is still the same person. But one is in the front, one is in the back. So we shouldn't be surprised that lust is very powerful. We should not be surprised. It shouldn't be a surprise. It's the opposite. Yogurt and milk. You know the same? Yogurt is a fermented milk. So, this is from milk, not otherwise. And love is the only word that can be properly used to indicate the relation between Lord Krishna and the living entities. The living entities are mentioned as Prakriti in the Bhagavad Gita. And in Sanskrit, Prakriti is a feminine object. The Lord is always described as the Parama Purusha, or the Supreme Male Personality. Thus, the affection between the Lord and the living entities is something like that between the male and the female. Therefore, the term love of Godhead is quite appropriate. Hare Krishna. Comments? Yes.
Hare Krishna Gunda. It is said that we need to develop genuine love for Krishna. Genuine love. So, it is by hearing we will develop genuine love. Now, how do we develop taste for hearing so that we reach that genuine love?
Sushosho Shadadana Shya Vasudeva Kataruchi Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra Punya Tirtan Sevanat. O twice born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing. One gains affinity for hearing the message of Vasudeva. Shyan Mahat Sevaya Vipra. It is Punya Tirtha Niseva. So here, Bhagwatam 1:2-16. If you want to hear, you should serve a pure devotee. By serving the servant of the Lord, purport properly, one gradually gets the quality of such servants. And thus one becomes qualified to hear the glories of God. The eagerness to hear about God is the first qualification of a devotee eligible for entering the kingdom of God. By serving pure devotees, what happens? You get the qualities of pure devotees. And then, by their mercy, we have gotten their mercy, so we'll have the ear to hear. Otherwise, this ear will not hear anything. For us to hear, we need to get the ear to hear. To get the ear, it is coming from pure devotees, through service to the pure devotees. That's everything is connected. It's connected. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my respectful obeisances. Maharaj, yesterday also you told that this material anxiety develops fear, and these all fear, anxiety in this material world. But spiritual anxiety is good because we are always thinking of serving our seniors, serving. So, but sometimes due to material anxiety, we cannot able to do that service, or sometimes we disturb other devotees also while taking that material anxiety that I have to serve, and sometimes it is not pleasing to our superiors. So, how can?
We should not do service that will disturb other devotees. Like, an example. It's an example. Devotees are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, and you are dropping. It's a disturbance. Yes, we want to keep the calculus for the next person to lead Kirtan, and you are dropping it. It's a service you want to do. You are dropping it and disturbing other people. It's no more service, it's a distraction. Because it's not good. The Prabhupada mentioned 116. The pure devotees they carefully execute their duties. They execute their duties carefully. So we have to do our service the gentle manner. Carefully. Because they know whom they are doing the service for. So it is done with care. And when you love somebody, that's what happens. If you love somebody, that's what happens. If you love somebody, you want to do something that pleases the person. Say, you not just drop in and make noise. I was doing japa one day, and a devotee was washing. She was washing deities' napkins, and she was using a silver plate, a silver bowl. She was using and washing, and she was dropping it. As in the course of her day, she was dropping that. I was doing japa in the temple room, and she was doing it outside there. But she was dropping that once, twice, twice. When I was watching her doing this, after some time, when they brought her name for initiation, I cancelled it. I did that. Because this is not how a disciple should behave. A devotee should not do that. We should be careful to see how we are doing things. I refuse. For 2 years they were begging, please, I said, you have the qualification to be a disciple. Two years, and I did it with reluctance. I'm sure that I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. That's what I did. We have to have the qualification to be a disciple. Yeah, we say that we don't have qualification, We should have a human qualification to practice Christian consciousness. If we don't have a human nature, we can't do Bhakti. We have to become human first. These are human qualities, not spiritual qualities. These are human qualities. It is necessary. Sridhar Goswami, here, first canto, said Krishna came for those who are in goodness. Krishna came for those who are in goodness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for ruffians, but Krishna came for those who are in goodness. That is the beginning. That is the beginning. Meaning what? It should be human first. It should be human being first. Human beings should be conscious that another person is here. Another person is here. Should be conscious. See, another person is here. Therefore, I should not disturb the person. When I sleep with other devotees and I'm going to wake up, you never hear my feet on the ground. You never hear it because I will not wake other people who are sleeping. It is not their time to wake. I will get up from here, nobody will hear any sound. And after taking what I want to do, I will go outside and do my japa until they wake up. I will not do it inside there. Some people, they open the door, the whole world will hear it. They open the door. Means you are not human being yet. And it has effect in our practice. His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, to be Krishna conscious, we should be conscious first. When you talk about Krishna consciousness, where is our consciousness to be Krishna conscious? We have to become human to think. Third canto of Bhagwatam, Kapil Muni said, a conscious person thinks, I should not pinch this person because I feel pain. If somebody pinch me, I feel pain. So I shouldn't do it for somebody. This is human being. This is human being. So our service should not disturb other devotees. Do our service with care. With care. We should give attention. If you give attention to the service which we do, it will be of quality, good quality that the person whom you are offering it to will be happy to receive it. If he give you something, say, what is this? You won't be happy if someone do like that to your gift. Right? But you'll be happy, say, it's for me? Thank you, Prabhu. Oh, great. How will you feel? Be happy. This is how our offerings should be to Krishna. For it to be of a high quality, you need concentration. We should concentrate on it. So Prabhupada is saying that the devotee, they execute their duty very carefully. Do you agree it is there? Prabhupada said that? Yes, in 116. 116. Let's see. 116. Okay, 116. Yes. It's 115. The Goswami do not deliver lectures on the Bhagavatam capriciously. Rather, they execute their service most carefully. Most carefully, following their predecessors who delivered the spiritual message unbroken to them. 115. Yes. So this is the mood we should maintain in our Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagwatam ki jai. Very good.
Fearlessly, because to the last moment also she didn't leave the temple when the temple was attacked, and she even protected all devotees. So how the devotees fearless even at the cost of life. And same even Bhakti Maharaj, in COVID times, Maharaj wanted that he should be on the front leading preaching.
Yes, Ladini, she was with us in West Africa. Gurudev brought her there. She's really a brave warrior. The first time we saw a woman acting like that, so wonderful. She's speaking to Army General. It's a very bold statement. Don't behave like this. She was not afraid. He came to the temple with his people, with his it was war that time. So it's, all along we know how she had been preaching with us. She was there for years in West Africa. And she was traveling also all over West African countries preaching Christian consciousness. So she's very strong. Once he's speaking Chitta Chatamrita or Asan, you can see the person clear as she's participating. She's just narrating what she's doing. Not like you're reading from a book. So direct, powerful. So she did. We saw it, her determination, her power in Christian consciousness. So she also left the body as a warrior. The same, Bhakti Maharaj. He knows he was living. We are worried about him, but he knows the prayer he has made a long time back. So he knows that he was living. So it was not an accident that he didn't know. They're prepared at the time. That is how you know those who are living their practical Christian consciousness, not just theoretical Christian consciousness. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagwatam ki, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki.
Blessing us with such divine association and inspiration and clarity and determination, so that so we are extremely grateful to Maharaj that these 2 days have been such an inspiration and such clarity, and Maharaj, we are extremely grateful to you that you have been very kind on us, although we are insignificant, and you have been coming and blessing us with your divine mercy. So let us thank so this Bhakti Dhira Swami Maharaj, Guru of our heart, express our gratitude, and so Maharaj, loudly chanting 3 times. Our eternal prayer, please keep us